Jai Shree Ram friends, welcome to Bharat Marg. Today I am going to show you how to do Pitru Tarpanam very easily because many people approach us. One of the biggest concern today in the families is about Pitru Dosh. Pitru Dosh is the reason for many children not getting married, many health issues, many of the issues in the family. Pitru Dosh. So how to get rid of the Pitru Dosh? One of the main reasons people get affected by Pitru Dosh is by not doing Tarpanam and Srardam. So today we are going to show you how to do Pitru Tarpanam easily. And I'm also going to show you what you need, how easy it is to do it. Step by step I am going to walk you through, and when to do, where to do, every information I am going to give you. Who can do it? First, let me address who can do Pitru Tarpanam. For whom it is being done. Anybody can do Pitru Tarpanam for whose parents are not alive, or mother or father. Okay, you do for your parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, etc. And also, you can do it for your aunts, uncles, but the condition is you do Tarpanam for those who is not alive now. Only for them you will do it. Okay. Now the second question. So if somebody is alive, you will not do it. Okay. So you take care of them. But once they are dead, once they are no more, then you will do the Tarpanam to help them to get water. Okay. What is the difference between Tarpanam and Srardam? Today we are going to address about Tarpanam, but Tarpanam is when you are giving water to them. Okay. And Srard is when you do Pindadan. Okay. That means you are giving them food. You are giving the ancestors food. But today it's about giving water. Both are important. Like as we drink water and have food. Okay. So both are important. For who are all the people you can do it? In fact, you can do for anyone. Okay. Who is not alive, like your aunts, uncles, or in-laws. Anybody you can do it. And more you do it, the merrier it is. Okay, no problem at all. Now, the second thing is when this Pitru Tarpanam is being done. Pitru Tarpanam is done for every Amavasya. Must. Okay, and same thing when you are going to take a holy dip in any rivers, holy rivers, you can do it. Okay, and also during the month beginning, Hindu month beginning. Okay, because if you see, English month is not with more scientific backup, whereas our Hindu months are more based on nakshatras, what we call. Okay, they are more scientific. So whenever our month beginning, you can do it, and these are all the times in holy places when you go, you can do it for our ancestors. Okay, so when you do it, you get the blessing. Everybody asked me one question. Okay, especially from the ladies. I get a question. My brothers are not doing Tarpanam or Srard. Can I do it? What do I do? My brothers don't do it, or I don't have brothers, or my brothers and families, they became old and they are not able to do it, or they are no more. What do I do? You know what? Can I do it as a woman? The answer to it is yes, because our Acharya says in this world, okay, in this world, only one Purush, that is only one man, that is Purushottam, and rest all are Gopikas. Our job is to love Bhagavan. Okay, that's what it is. There is no difference between a man and a woman in Anma. Man Anma and woman Anma. There is no difference. So whatever I can do, you can do as a woman. No questions about it. So if you can do Tarpanam. Okay, it's a simple process. I'll show you exactly how to do it, and you can do it. What you pray when you do Tarpanam, what you do, what you pray. Not only you pray for my Pitru Dosh shall go. It will go automatic. When you put a switch, light switch, the light comes. Like that when you do Tarpanam and when you do Srardam, even though we are going to address only the Tarpanam today, both are important. When you do Tarpanam regularly, on Amavasyas, your Pitru Dosh goes automatically. But when you do at the end, I will show you, you will pray for two things. That is, your Pitrus will reach the Vaikunth. Okay, you will pray for them, for their soul, who are still hanging out and not able to reach. You will pray God that their soul goes to Vaikunth. Number two, you will seek their blessings. Okay, these are all the two things I will show you at the end of the video, how we do the prayer. Anytime you do Tarpanam, like Amavasya, okay, or month beginning, or any such time, what you do is, you will not have the nasta in the morning. That is, the breakfast, you will not have it. Okay, and you will take shower and you will do the Tarpanam. Okay, after that, you will have one big meal, whatever is your bigger meal, you will have that. Maybe that is lunch, hopefully. You will have a good meal. And in the night, you will have some tiffin, or you can have some fruits, or you can fast. Okay, so this is what you will do on Amavasya day or any holy days when you do Tarpanam. And make sure during the Amavasya or on the holy days when you are doing Tarpanam, not adding garlic, onion in the food, and no non-vegetarian, big no. If you are a non-vegetarian, Amavasya day, no non-veg. Okay, this is what I want to say. Now, let's get started with what are all the things you need to do the Tarpanam. One, I have, this is called Kolabatram, okay, where you have water filled and there is a spoon here, what we call Udrini. And for doing Tarpanam, okay, two things are very important. That is sesame seed, okay, and then darba, what we call the dry grass. Okay, these are all very important for you to have. Now, sesame seed, what you will do, you will take this and put it in the water. Okay, now you don't need to do that alone. Take some rice and put it in it. Okay, so this is what you have for doing Tarpanam. Okay, and now the darba, one you will have on the ears. Previously, we used to have darbashan. People used to have darba mat made on darba and sit on it. But instead now, you put it here and you keep one on the finger, ring finger, like this. Okay, so that it takes away all the evil things that comes to you. And also keep in mind, when you do Tarpanam, you will be able to talk to your ancestors. I am going to show you, not only ancestors, maybe your brother, maybe your sister who died, okay, or who met with an accident, anything like that you can do for anybody. So watch this carefully, because your good time has come. That is the reason you are seeing this video, because Pitru Dosh Nivaran I am going to show you now. Okay, now you see, before we start, I am going to do in a two ways. Okay, I am going to do how literally being done when you cannot say the mantra, how to do simply. I am going to show both. This is called Achamaniyam. That is to purify ourselves and the soul. We do the Achamaniyam. Achamaniyam is, see here, Achyudaya Namaha, Anantaya Namaha, Govindaya Namaha, Kesavaya Namaha, Madhavaya Namaha, Vishnavaya Namaha, Vamanaya Namaha, Trivikramaya Namaha, Rishikeshaya Namaha, Sridharaya Namaha, Narayanaya Namaha, Damodaraya Namaha, Padmanabhaya Namaha. Om Bha, Om Bha, Om Saha, Om Maha, Om Jana, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam, Om Tatsa Vidurvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayad. Om Apa Jyotirasaya Amardam Brahma Bhurva Vasvroma Mama Partha Samaste Durdiksha Dwara Sri Narayana Pritirtham Sri Mahalakshmi Prasada Siddhirtham Asmanum Sagavadumbanam Shemasya Dairyasya Dairya Vijaya Ayur Arogya Aishwarya Abhivardhyartham Sagala Vasigranartham Ishtakamirtha Siddhirtham Sagala Vigna Nivarti Dwara Karya Siddhirtham Jnana Vyabhyartham Swagarjaya Vyabhyartham Sagala Vyadhi Nivardhyartham Sagala Dosha Nivardhyartham Dhanadanya Sambardhyartham Dharmartha Kama Moksha Chadar with a Phala Purushartha Siddhirtham Sagala Sanmangala Vyabhyartha Arogya Dwara Gatartha Siddhirtham Mama Pitru Tarpanam Aham Karishye. Okay, this is what I do, and I do the Sankalpa. That means I said, may I be blessed, may my family be blessed. Okay, and also I am starting the Pitru Tarpanam. Now, if you think that You cannot do this. You don't know how to do it. Okay? In that case, what you do, you pray your parents or whomever, parents, grandparents, everybody, all your ancestors, you pray to them, dad, mom, anybody, you think of them, and this is a good time when you are praying to them. Ask for that forgiveness if you did any mistakes, and also thank them for any help they have done to you, any blessings they have given on you, any properties they have given on you, everything, all the culture they have given for you. Thank them and say them, mother, father, all my ancestors, I am going to start doing the Tarpanam for you. I want you to accept this. I want the Pitru Devatas. There are Pitru Devatas who take the Tarpanam and the Srard, what we do, and give it to their concerned people. Okay, very important. So Pitru Devata, we pray the Pitru Devata and say, please take this jal which I do submit here. Take this jal and please give it to my parents, grandparents, and all my ancestors. So you pray them and ask for seek their blessings, and now you start Tarpanam. Tarpanam is very simply, I am going to show how to do. Okay. Now, Tarpanam is done in two different parts. Number one, you do for Navagraha. Okay. When you do the Tarpanam for Navagraham, then you get blessed. So the grahas, the planets, give very favorable emission towards you. They send out blessings for you. So you don't get too much of Navagraha dosha. Even if you have a Navagraha dosha, when you do Tarpanam the way I say your Navagraha dosh comes down. You dilute that. So you don't have massive bad action on you. Okay. And you get favorable reactions from the Navagraha. So you do the Navagraha Tarpanam first, and then you do the Pitru Tarpanam. Before even Navagraha Tarpana, I started with the Panjabhuta Tarpana, then followed by Navagraha Tarpana. Okay, because I'm going to start, because our body is made up of Panjabhutas. So what we are going to do is, first we are going to do for the earth. Okay, earth is the mud. See, when you are doing for Panjabhuta, what you have to remember is, you think of the greatness of Panjabhuta. When I am doing for, what is the Panjabhuta? Mud, water, Agni, that is fire, air, and Akash. These five things together make the life, our body, right? So we are going to pray for them and do Tarpanam for them. Tarpayami, we will say Tarpayami. Tarpayami means Triptyastu. Triptyastu means may you be satisfied. In English, that's what we say. Okay. So when we are doing for mud, what do? I imagine the globe. Which globe? Our mother goddess, Mother Earth. We think of Mother Earth. Mother Earth is so big, 25,000 miles in circumference. So huge. The earth revolves itself 1,000 miles per hour, and earth is also rotating around the sun at a speed of 16,000 miles per hour. Okay, that's the way how the earth rotates. Earth is so big. Can you believe 25,000 miles diameter? Huge. So, and this earth has not only mud, lot of metals, minerals, everything. It's a huge body on which a tiny human being lives. Okay, so I think of this huge earth when I do for mud. Okay, and then earth is surrounded by 70% of water. Okay, so only 30% is landmass. So I think of those rivers. I think of all the holy rivers like Gangaji, Yamunaji. I think of them and I pray there for the water. Okay. And third is I do Tarpayami for Agni, without which I cannot cook. Can you cook without Agni? No way. And When I do the Agni, I think of this earth. In the middle of the earth, there is a huge fireball, okay, because of which we have the ground is warm, okay, because of the warmth of the earth, the plants come up, okay, and they give us fruits, vegetables, etc. Okay, and also you are able to cook through the fire. So we pray for the fire. Now for 10 kilometers radius, 10 kilometers this above this earth, there is an envelope of air beyond which there is no air. Okay, so you cannot breathe. So when we are praying for air, we think of that air which is like an envelope around this earth and helping us to breathe and live. And last, the Akash. And Akash has lot of stars. Okay, lot of stars, millions of stars. And in the millions of stars, one of the closest star to our earth is our sun god. Okay, and has 9 planets. I am going to go through. See, when we are going to do Navagraha Tarpana, we will go through a sequence. First we will do for sun, then we will do for Buddha. Okay, then we will do for Sukra, then we will do for Chandra. Chandra is not a planet. It's a, because we are in earth, we are not doing it for earth. We have already done it in the Panjabhuta, the Tarpanam. So we will be doing for the satellite that goes around the earth. That is the moon god. Okay. Then you have Mangal. Then you have Guru. Then you have Shani. After that, there is a black hole, okay, on both the sides, like a serpent, which we call Rahu and Ketu. So we are going to do for them. Once we are done with that, then we are going to do for Pitru Tarpan. Okay, hope it's easy for you to understand. So what I am doing now, see, I am thinking, why I explain to you, when I am doing the Tarpanam, I am thinking of it. See, I already have extra a jug of water here. You can see it. And the preferable metal to do the plate and the vessel is brass or bronze, okay, or silver. If you don't have it absolutely, you can do it in ever silver plate, okay. Whatever is available, you can do it. If you don't have the dry grass with you, you can do it with the whatever grass available, but it is very advisable to do with this, okay. Now you see, Om Bhumi Matavak Tarpayami, Bhumi Matavak Tarpayami, Bhumi Matavak Tarpayami. I told you already, I put this sesame seed and little bit of rice into it, okay, and that's how this water is. So Bhumi Matavak Tarpayami, Bhumi Matavak Tarpayami, Bhumi Matavak Tarpayami, 3 times I do, okay. Now Jalatak Tarpayami, Water Tarpayami, Water Tarpayami, Water Tarpayami, then Jalatak, what we say for water, Jalam, okay. Then we have Agnim Tarpayami, Agnim Tarpayami, Agnim Tarpayami. What do you do when you do Agnim Tarpayami? You think of the Agni ball, fireball in the middle of the earth, huge ball, okay. You are thinking the bigness and magnitude of each one of these elements, okay, without which we cannot survive. Agnim Tarpayami, Agnim Tarpayami, Agnim Tarpayami. Then you do Vayum Tarpayami, Vayum Tarpayami, Vayum Tarpayami, Akash Tarpayami, Akash Tarpayami, Akash Tarpayami. Once the Akash is done, then you are thinking the huge Akash where there are millions of stars. So you are doing Nakshatram Tarpayami, Nakshatram Tarpayami, Nakshatram Tarpayami. Now you are coming into the Navagraha, okay. We explained you before. Surya Bhagavan Tarpayami, Surya Bhagavan Tarpayami, Surya Bhagavan Tarpayami, Buddhan Bhagavan Tarpayami, Buddhan Bhagavan Tarpayami, Buddhan Bhagavan Tarpayami. Sukran Tarpayami, Sukran Tarpayami, Sukran Tarpayami. Chandran Tarpayami, Chandran Tarpayami, Chandran Tarpayami. Mangal Tarpayami, Mangal Tarpayami, Mangal Tarpayami. Guru Tarpayami, Guru Tarpayami, Guru Tarpayami. Shani Tarpayami, Shani Tarpayami, Shani Tarpayami. Rahu Tarpayami, Rahu Tarpayami, Rahu Tarpayami. Ketu Tarpayami, Ketu Tarpayami, Ketu Tarpayami. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Make sure to pray to all the Navagraha. Okay, that let Navagraha and the Panchabhutas send waves of blessings to me. And whatever I touch will prosper. Whomever I see will prosper because of the blessings from the Navagraha and the Panchabhutas. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Now I am starting Pitru Tarpanam. Okay, Pitru Tarpanam, when you do it, how you do? Here like this. For Pitrus, for all the Devi Devatas, we did like this. For Pitru, we are going to do like this. Pita Tarpayami, Pita Tarpayami, Pita Tarpayami. See, I am going to go through. See, there are books available for you. I am going to take it. I am going to give you different relationship in Sanskrit. Okay, just for your knowledge purpose. We have done this video in Tamil and Hindi already. Because of the request, we are doing in English right now. Okay, and see here. Pitru means for our dad. Then Pitamaha means grandfather. Then you have Pitru Pitamaha, father's grandfather. Matru, mother. Okay. Pitamahi, that is grandmother, dad's grandmother. Okay. And then Pitru Pitamahi, that is dad's, first is dad's mom, now it is dad's grandmother. Okay. And now in the mother's side, see, Matamahi, Matamaha, that is dad's mom's father. And Mata Pitamaha is mom's grandfather. Mata Pitru Pitamaha, that is grandfather's father. Okay. And now Mata Mahi, that is mother of mother. Okay. Grandmother from mother's side. And Mata Maha Pitamahi, that is grandfather from mother's side. Mata Pitru Pitamahi, that is great grandfather from mother's side. And like that, mother also we have gone through. So you like this, you will say each relation in Sanskrit and do it. Okay, like for example, you will say Pitru Tarpayami, Pitru Tarpayami, Pitru Tarpayami, Pitamaha Tarpayami, Pitamahi Tarpayami, Pitamahi Tarpayami, Pitru Pitamahi Tarpayami, Pitru Pitamahi Tarpayami, Pitru Pitamahi Tarpayami. Like that I told you all the things in Sanskrit, right? Matru Tarpayami. If you don't have mother, you will say Matru Tarpayami, Matru Tarpayami, like that. But let us assume you don't know, okay? You don't know how to do. Then you say see, the whole idea is thinking of them. When I am doing for my father, I think of my father. My father's face is coming in my eyes. I am thinking and I am saying, whatever you say in your language, you can say it. I am just saying in English, Father Tarpayami, Father Tarpayami, or Pita Tarpayami, Pita Tarpayami. So in Sanskrit, what we say, Pitru Tarpayami, right? Like that. I have mother, so I don't do it for my mother. So what do? I do it for my grandmother, great-grandmother, great-great-grandmother, right? Like that. Om Jai Shree Ram Tarpayami, Pitru Pitamahi Tarpayami, Pitru Pitamahi Tarpayami. Okay, see here, I told you, right? What do you do in Sanskrit? Pitamahi. Bola to? Pitamahi, if you say, that means grandmother. Okay, Pitru Pitamahi, that is great grandmother, right? So, or if you don't know these things, simply say, think of them and say, grandmother Tarpayami in your own language. Whatever you say for grandmother Tarpayami, think of them and do it. Okay, and think of them. They are getting water right now. Okay, let their souls be blessed with this water. That's what you think of and you do for mother if your mother is not alive. Okay, in my case she is, so I am going to do for my grandmother and great grandmother. Every time you do for 3 times, right? Great grandmother Tarpayami, great great grandmother Tarpayami, great great grandmother Tarpayami. Now you are going to do on mother's side. Okay, mother's father. I told in the Sanskrit, if you know already, you can do by that. Or if you don't know, it's very difficult for you, you don't know, don't worry about it. Okay, that is mother's father, that is grandfather Tarpayami, grandfather Tarpayami, grandfather Tarpayami. Now I am refilling this water. That's why I have this, right? And great grandfather Tarpayami, great great grandfather Tarpayami, great great grandfather Tarpayami. Then mother's mother, grandmother Tarpayami, grandmother Tarpayami, grandmother Tarpayami, great grandmother Tarpayami, great grandmother Tarpayami, great grandmother Tarpayami, great great grandmother Tarpayami. So you do for 3 generations basically. Okay, you do for 3 generations. We are the only ones. Sanatanis are the ones that go that far and do it. And you do that. Now, once you do this, okay, now if you are having in-laws who are not there, you can do for them. Okay, like you say their relationship and do Tarpayami 3 times, right? Then if you have uncles and aunts, if you don't have it, or any of the uncles and aunts are not there, you can do Jalar Tarpanam for them. Okay, Tarpayami, Mama Tarpayami, Uncle Tarpayami, Auntie Tarpayami, whatever you call them, with a simple thing, you think of them and you give the water for them, right? Is that simple enough? So don't worry about it. If you know in Sanskrit, you can do it. Otherwise, do in your own language, and it is all about your connection from the heart that reaches there. Already you prayed the Pitru Devata. Pitru Devata will take this water and offer it to all your ancestors for sure. Okay, because of which they will be blessed. They will bless you so abundantly because they are struggling for water and this water does reach them. Okay, that's what it is. And any if your aunts are now more what we call bua, you do for them. Okay, if you are in mother's side, any of her sisters, brothers are not there, you do for them. Any of your friends, family members are not there, your brother, sister, anybody is not there, you can do for them. Everybody Tarpayami, you say their relationship or their name and say Tarpayami, 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 right? Simple, right? Now, once you are done with that, now what do? Is you will keep the hand like this now, okay? You are doing for Devi Devatas, Panjabhutas and Navagraha, you did like this, okay? Now, you are going to keep the hand like this, okay? And do, because see, we are all Rishi Santan. We are all the descendants of the Rishis, okay? And so we are going to do for Rishi and Rishi Patni, whomever were there in our ancestry. Like when I do, okay, this is why we do Abhivadaye. When we take the blessing from touch the feet of our elderly people for Ashirvad, what we do, I say Abhivadaye, Bhargava, Sravana, Avurvana, Avurve, Jamadagniye, Pravaranadaga, Stivasta Gotraga. So my Gotra is this. I have those ancestry, we say. Okay, so we all are part of Rishi Santan. We are all the descendants of Rishis. So what do we do? Rishi Rishi Patnim Tarpayami, Rishi Rishi Patnim Tarpayami, Rishi Rishi Patnim Tarpayami. Then we all have our Acharyas, Kul Gurus, we all have. Okay, you may not know it now, but you do have Kul Guru. For it has been completely destroyed. That is a different thing. I will say you later. But we all have. You may not know it, but we all have Kul Gurus, Acharya. So Acharyan Acharya Patni ki tarpayami, Acharyan Acharya Patnim tarpayami, Acharyam Acharya Patnim tarpayami, like that. Okay, I do for Devtas, all the Devtas tarpayami, Devi Devtas tarpayami, Devi Devtas tarpayami. I do that. And now my Pitru Tarpanam is over. Now what do I do? See here, this is the water. I touch it and I think of each of my ancestors for whom I did the Tarpanam, and I put my hands as if I am touching their feet. Okay, and I take the water, and you can now put these darbas for disposal, right? And wherever it is, you can put it here. Okay, you can keep it here, and you can touch this water, and you are assuming it's all about our feelings, right? You feel as if you are touching your father's, mother, your ancestors, each one of your ancestors' feet. You touch that and put it in the eyes. Keep the water in the eyes like this, and then you seek for their blessings. What do I say? All my Pitrus may reach the Vaikuntha Loka. God, may all my Pitrus reach the Vaikuntha Loka. And my Pitrus shall bless me and my family abundantly and exceedingly. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. This is what the Tarpanam is. It hardly takes 5 minutes to do it, isn't it? So you can do it whenever you go to any holy river. Okay, you go to Kashi, Gangaji, you take shower, or you go to Ayodhya, you do in Sarayu, or you go in Tamil Nadu, you go to Kaveri, wherever you go, it doesn't matter. Whenever you go to a river, do the Tarpanam. And also during Amavasya, never forget it. Okay, do this, and I can guarantee you all good things will happen for you. Okay, you will see your family becoming more happy, your relationships inside the home improving, and also there will be a lot of peace, and whatever is stopping you right now, whatever is not reaching you, like working as a blessing blockers will be removed, and you will be blessed abundantly. Okay, hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, put it in the comment and we will try to answer it for you. And also we have our WhatsApp number. You can ask any questions there by sending a message also and get connected to us. Okay, Jai Shree Ram, Jai Shree Ram.